Now entering the temple of
Anubias.
Subscribe to my channel. Hey there friends, welcome back to Bob Moss Nanotanks.
Hi there, young people.
Today I'm going to be talking about Anubias care. So just like the crypts, there's lots of types of Anubias, but in general the care is all the same. There are going to be some different ones, some more sensitive ones, the bigger leafed. I'll toss the names up here of the more sensitive Anubias, but in general, Anubias is a very hardy plant. It's a rhizome plant, so you don't need to plant it in the substrate. You can tie it or glue it to hardscape or decor, or, I mean, you can actually put the roots in the substrate as long as the rhizome is above the substrate so it can feed from the water column. But that's for later in the video. So Anubias are pretty basic. This video is probably going to be short and sweet, which is what you guys like. So let's get to the tanks. Let's talk about Anubias care. All right, Anubias. So as I mentioned, Anubias is a rhizome plant, not a root feeder like crypts or like the carpeting plants that I talked about before. It's actually more similar to the mosses that I did a care guide on. So as you can see here in some of these shots, I have just super glued the Anubias to dragonstone in my tanks, and it's taken off. The roots shoot down towards the ground always, you know, just gravity, and then the leaves propagate. And the one in the Bloody Mary tank is actually doing amazing. These ones up in the hidden cavern, the pumpkin shrimp tank, they are, I wouldn't say struggling, but their growth has slowed quite a bit, and I am having a bit of green spot algae on the leaves of the nano golden that I propagated up in here. So yeah, substrate requirements are null and void. You don't need to worry. Inert substrate, planted substrate, doesn't matter. These the rhizome feeders, any rhizome feeder feeds from the water column. So these are great additions for any tank setup because they can be put anywhere. Like look at this, it's up here on this rock.
That makes sense to me.
So next would be lighting. I would say Anubias are technically like a low to medium light plant, but they do grow faster in high lighting environments. CO2 is gonna help them, but they're so basic. Like you could probably grow these with a desk lamp. They are an extremely slow grower. I have had this nano golden in the Bloody Mary tank for, when did I unbox it? Maybe 8 months ago, and I did propagate it once and put it up top, but look, like it is such a slow grower. I mean, it's a nano version of it too, so it's gonna stay small, but it hasn't grown very much. Which is actually kind of the advantage of them. They, especially if you get the nano variations of the Anubias, they're gonna stay small, they're gonna stay tight like this. You could actually fill your tank with them, and you don't have to worry about them taking over like, I don't know, Rotella or crypts. So yeah, low to medium lighting, but obviously like the more lighting, the better.
And your son smells like boogers!
So next would be fertilization. Like I said earlier, they are a rhizome feeder, so they feed from the water column. So you don't need to worry about root tabs, you're just gonna pull from the water column. So these guys, they benefit a lot from liquid fertilization. I personally just use Thrive Plus, Thrive S. My Thrive S is really low, so I got Thrive Plus. I used to use Aquarium Co-op Easy Green all-in-one. But yeah, I just use any all-in-one fertilizer, and it helps all the plants, helps the floaters, helps my moss, helps my Anubias, even helps, like I mentioned in the crypt care video, helps the crypts. Why am I rambling about this now? Oh God. So yeah, light fertilization. These guys, Anubias, they don't actually need fertilization. The waste, the nitrates and stuff, the ammonia created from food and waste in the tank is probably enough to properly feed these plants and supply them the nutrients that they need. But if you are noticing a deficiency, or if you want a little bit faster growth, it's okay. Throw in the liquid fertilizer, low doses of liquid fertilizer, because slow growth plants don't uptake the fertilizer very fast. So trimming of these, I don't really recommend it. They're so slow in growth. Like if you put it in and it does melt, you can trim off the melted leaves, but I personally just kind of let them stay on, and the plant's gonna do its own thing. And the one thing you do have to worry about with Anubias is called rhizome rot. So if we go back months, maybe it wasn't 8, maybe it was like 6 months ago or something. Maybe it was 8. I don't know, what month is it now? Oh my God, time goes by so fast. Oh. So if we go back to when I first got not the nano golden, but the Anubias, shit, I forget the name of these right now.
Anubias barturi nana petite.
these Anubias up in the hidden cavern tank. I also ordered 2 other types of Anubias, Lanceolata and Asphalia. They're larger leaf Anubias. So they didn't survive the shipping in the winter. The leaves melted really bad, so I trimmed off the leaves and I still put the rhizomes in, because even if the leaves melt off, if the rhizome is still hard,
That's what she said.
it will grow back. If your rhizome gets squishy and mushy and like things are kind of peeling off it, like layers are peeling off it, that is rhizome rot. You want to get that out ASAP. You can maybe treat it with H2O2 in its own like quarantine bucket or something like that. But chances are the plant is garbage. You're gonna have to throw it out. The seller I got them from, he refunded me. It was all good. But yeah, that's a little, well, I don't know if it's little known, but it's a thing I didn't know of until after I got my Anubias, is rhizome rot. Something to be careful of. So the one thing that is tricky with these, because if one plant starts rhizome rotting, it can spread to your other Anubias, and your whole tank of Anubias can die if you don't notice that a rhizome is rotting. This is actually what happens when you plant the rhizomes in the substrate rather than above the substrate, is it starts to rot and the plant dies. Yeah. Science.
Yes, science!
Okay, so that was a bit more of a ramble. Maybe this won't be as short and sweet as I thought it would be.
So the next point is going to be about propagation.
Propagation, you're gonna wanna get down and actually clip a bit of the rhizome with the stem here. You don't just wanna like take a leaf and tie it to something. You wanna take a bit of the rhizome too. And actually that spot where you clip the rhizome, that's going to be the spot of the new growth. So by propagating it, by spreading it, clipping it, and moving it around to other tanks, things like that, you're actually encouraging growth of the main plant as well, because the spots where you clip it are where it's gonna grow. It's like if you top certain types of plants that are now legal in Canada, and you get like 2 sprouts rather than the 1 shoot that was coming up. Same type of thing here. You clip the rhizome, it's going to send shoots out that part. And yeah, once you have it clipped, just glue it or tie it to Hardscape, like I explained at the very start of the video. That's about it. Anubias are really, really simple, slow growing, low light demands, low fertilizer demands, very simple, beginner friendly plant. All right, cool. Like I said, tried to keep it short and sweet. Thanks for making it all the way to the end. If you made it this far, you should really consider subscribing to the channel, guys. You know, it really helps out. I'm on my way to the 1K.
10 years, you'll figure it out.
I'm filming this in advance, so who knows what I'm at right now? You know. Make sure to leave a like below, guys. 1 like equals 1 Anubias saved from dying during shipping. Leave a comment below, tell me your favorite type of Anubias out of the list I threw up earlier in the video. I've had a couple beer at this point, so I'm not sure if that's about it. Keep your shrimp pan strong. Till next time, bye-bye now.
That is why you fail.
What else? Cool. Easy peasy. Dry throat. So as you can see here, goddamn. And yeah, once you have it clipped, just glue it or tie it to substrate or Anubias barteri. Oh my god. Anubias barteri. Fuck. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, fuck you. Oh, what the fuck? To cut it. Ah. Fuck. What in the fuck? Oh. Durr. Oh wait, isn't there a thing on the lids usually? What's the thing on the lids? Okay, well let's use this. Oh! Shit! Oh no, I think that glue broke. Who the fuck's making noise out there? Oh, these guys. Make sure to like the video, guys. Every 1 like is 1 centimeter my Anubias are gonna grow, so I need you to like the video so that my Anubias grow. It's so dumb.